Hello, welcome back to the second round of the Go Throw Tour Championship presented by Highland Brewing and Prodigy Discs. Excited to have you back for the front nine of the second round. This is Zach Nash with
Raven Newsom, and super happy to be here at this beautiful course. This coverage is brought to you by Infinite Disc. Very thankful for them for putting this all together. What an awesome course. What an awesome weather day. This is going to shape up for a fun battle.
Yeah, what a venue.
Look at those freaking trophies. It'd be nice to go home with one of those.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They did a great job.
All right, let's see who we got on the card today. Wow, the tallest of tallest. Fun fact, today on my way to the course, I saw a truck with the license plate, Tall Paul, and it was not Paul Oman. I kid you not.
Raven Newsom, 270 U-Disc rated round one, 25 career wins. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, how about that? Sanctioned. James Conrad, also world champion. Look at him doing awesome stuff. Just gallops his way around the course.
He's elegant for sure. Noah Meintsma, 1029 rated, coming in at one of the highest rated players in the tournament with 15 career wins.
And he brought the freaking muscle guns today, let me tell you.
Yes, he did.
All right, hole one here. This is a backhand shot. You're going to be pushing through the gap. This is a birdie, at least here on the chase card, that we're wanting to pick up. We're starting 3 and 4 back of the lead, so really want to come out hot. Push to right up here on this hillside and make an uphill putt. This is playing kind of middle of the pack, so you really want to try and get up and down here.
All right, y'all, we are live for the 1:45 p.m. chase card in the MPO division. That's right, this card really dream picked, honestly. These are all members, family of Go Throw, I should say. First on the tee, coming out of Indiana. You hear his voice on the radio. Give it up for Mr. Tall Paul Oman.
I'm excited to see what Paul does today and what adjustments he makes from yesterday's round.
Yeah, I love his swing for styles of holes like this.
Just looks to be a faster disc.
Slower disc. Yesterday he went fast and went mid-range today because he skipped so long.
All right, teeing off second, a man born in the Blue Ridge. He's got it running through his veins. Give it up for Raven Newsom.
James tried to go up there, and then I had to turn around and be like, "Are you from the Blue Ridge?" And he goes, "No."
Okay.
Oh, yeah, perfect. They kept it. So I'm going to fireball here, trying to hit the main gap. This is the first backhand I've thrown all day. Hit some traffic on my way in and had about 20 minutes maybe before my tee time started. So no backhands more than 100 feet.
New local.
Yeah,
So glad
that
it
is
is
not
2021 world
ideal.
champion. Give it up for Mr. James Conrad.
So James actually going the nomad here. He's going for a putter on that flip-up line, trying to test that dark tree in the middle and just stand it up all the way there.
I really like that play, pushing that backside, letting it slowly stand up. It tends to hit the green soft and stay. You're not going to get a lot of crazy skips.
There was never a moment it wasn't perfect out of his hand.
That was crazy.
Rounding out this crew, hailing from the Twin Cities up there in Minnesota, the Spin Kid. Give it up for Noah Meintsma.
Big muscles. This guy spins the disc like a maniac. It's awesome.
Noah coming in, trying to start hot. Definitely going to try to push for the lead.
I'm throwing a buzz here, at least I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Great shot.
Yeah, right up where you want to be, 18 feet, close enough that, you know, it's a nice starting putt. So Paul from about 80, playing like 95. Off the rim, and then a tough roll. It's a dangerous basket if you draw metal, but man, smooth bid.
Yeah, that was an amazing run.
So I'm about 26 feet, 28 feet here. I hit it in the pocket and then just looped right on out somehow.
Like the low right, kind of just pushed out the backside.
Yep. I was It was definitely in, but that's part of it.
It's not what you want to see if you're Paul Oman.
No, yeah. Nice sit, though, honestly, with how much action he got off the band.
Good cleanup from Noah. Birdie's the way you want to start.
Yep. Such a smooth putt. That one can get away from you quick, too, especially on the first hole. You can airmail or be a little nervy in your putt and just roll right down the hill.
Did you just take James' putter to putt with it?
Yeah, and I almost accidentally putted his mini in the rim of the putter, too. But it's nice when you have an MVP guy in your card. You can use discs.
Hole 2, 312 feet. It'll be the same story as yesterday. Ideally, if you can, you want to throw the same shot as hole 1. You want to push this back wall and let it fade just a little bit, following the line of this drone, and then hopefully leave yourself a circle's edge, if not closer putt.
Yep. Yeah, this is a very specific gap that you want to be pushing through and try and make sure that you're as close as you can get. Easy to end up 30 or 45 feet.
Yes.
So James going same disc, Nomad on that same style of stand-up.
Really like this play.
Such a good angle. Nicks a tree, kind of pulls him right offline. He said he thought he was going to ace it.
Is this the same disc from Noah?
Yep, same disc from Noah. Pulled this, but doesn't hit a thing, and then gets a ton of forward ground play, and he's actually got like a 35-foot putt. I'm going a fireball that's just a little bit straighter. Second backhand of the day. And I threw it perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was the closest tee shot I've seen on this hole. Chase card putting it down.
Yeah, looking to start hot. That was hard to say. But my shot not closer than this one. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen 2 park jobs on a card before on this hole. That was super sweet.
Yeah, you're feeling really good walking away from that one. Conrad here looking to give it a bid.
Yeah, we had a bit of headwind gust coming in through here, so it was a little bit stronger than it normally would be. So it can definitely put some stress on that putt. You really got to be specific with your spin and nose angle. And then it was almost like the wind kind of stopped for Noah, so it didn't really push it over very much. He was looking to get a little swing on that, but it just kind of chilled out.
Good cleanup.
Yeah. That's a good get for Paul too, especially after the bad roll down the hill on the last hole. Really making sure to get back to birdieing early because we are starting behind and we want to put up a good score.
Oh, wow, guys. It looks like we have some breaking news about the world of disc golf.
Our top story tonight, Discount Disc Golf is offering premium disc golf discs for as low as $5.
2 million% more people are playing our local disc golf courses due to finding out they can get brand new discs for $5 to $7.
Things are really hot down here at the scene, but still not as hot as the deals on DiscountDiscGolf.com.
Discount Disc Golf released a statement saying that while everyone in this video is fake, the deals on DiscountDiscGolf.com are very real.
Hole 3. Playing is the 5th hardest hole on the course. This hole, you're seeing the more untraditional gap. This is where you're going to see backhand turnovers and lefties take. You're more commonly going to see a right hand forehand off to the right side of the tee pad. This pin was actually put in after these tee pads had been built and a couple of trees were cut out and it defined a new fairway essentially. So you're going to see more of these flex forehand style shots into this, but we've got 2 backhand guys on the card, so we're going to have a nice balance.
Is this fireball?
Yes, and I just put my hand in a ton of poison ivy by accident. So I immediately just walked away and just started dunking it in water. But I threw it actually a really nice shot, and then I'm all the way over there with G in the back. She was giving me her water.
This looks like Paul's DX rock.
Yeah.
It's a little too inside.
Yeah, this shot is hard with the mid. because it pushes the back trees a little fast. I think a putter normally is an easier go-to for this. So James going nomad here, and he hits this shape beautifully.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was really smooth. That nets him like 23 feet, circle one. It's a good spot to be.
More common play. You see Noah throwing that forehand.
Very smooth shot too. That was gonna be parked and ended up stopping at like 18, 20 feet. So really good place.
Tricky up and down here for Paul.
Going this Toro. Right up there. That's a good, clean shot. I've got the worst footing ever. Yep. That side wasn't working.
Are you inside the circle here?
Oh yeah. 26.
Again.
Yeah. The first one was more in than that one was, but it definitely could have stayed, and it didn't. James with a nice clean up there for birdie. I still was trying to figure out where the best stance was. Good pickup for Noah. Yeah, and a good par from Paul. I was definitely feeling a little frustrated, feeling like I was an inch, maybe 2 inches combined from starting 3 down through 3, and I really wanted to start off hot and put pressure on. So, because you never know when you're on a chase card if people are checking scores or not. So you really want to make sure that you're in the conversation early with holes ahead.
Hole 4 coming in at quarter stroke under par, ranked 14th hardest on the course, 338 feet. The most common play, you'll see a small backhand flex with a fairway, sometimes a little bit slower. Through this gap, you want to hit the side of this hill right around this green patch and skip towards the stairs and leave yourself with a 25-footer.
Yeah, this is a great hole. It's got a really fun shape to it, and I love long runs on this in casual rounds. Like, you don't really want to do it in a tournament, but when you're down in the bowl, it's awesome.
Is James going with the Nomad again?
No, he's actually going with the Volt. And yesterday he said he was aiming for this gap and actually pulled it right, and it was perfect. And so then today he kind of nailed the gap he was going for.
We see Noah pulling up with the Jordans. He's going to go forehand gap, and that is the wire to miss.
And he hit some like powder off of that thing. He hit it with some heat.
Yeah, he's got a powerful forehand.
Yeah.
He's very underrated.
Yep. I'm going with the Boost here. We've got a new retooled one. Very straight with a good stable finish at the end. This is pretty standard for like a good shot.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the most common shot you see thrown on this hole.
Yep. And third backhand of the day. Also
Oman trying to finish suit.
Yeah, also in some Jordans out there today.
Yeah.
Yeah, just barely off his line. Definitely a slower start than Paul's looking for, but with how smooth he is with the backhand, he's going to clean these up.
I guess we missed the memo.
Yeah, I know. What was I thinking? I didn't have any Jordans.
I don't even own a pair of Jordans.
Let's send it out. That's a good upshot there.
I can imagine Noah's maybe trying to give this a little bid.
Yeah, he's really good with that spin control, that he can like stall him and give it a good, healthy run. Big, important moment after missing 2 circle 1 putts in the round so far. Really glad to clean that up. Because you missed that, and then you could be like, man, I just suck at putting for the rest of the day.
James to get his birdie.
And to start 3 down through 4. That's one back of the starting lead, and you guys are starting right about now on the lead card. So that's a good spot to be at early in the conversation. We got some 2 downs and 3 down and 1 even through this stretch so far. So definitely want to score in this middle stretch where it's a bit harder. The 6, 7, 9 gauntlet. Definitely want to get through those. Hole 5, apparently the hardest hole ever, and also really easy. for some people. 6th hardest hole today, but backhand turnover. Don't hit a tree and kick ridiculously far left because that sucks. Then throw it, get right by this log, and make your putt. Stay as smooth as possible. Hit the gap. It's the name of the game here.
Yes, sir. That log is a great stopping spot for where you want to put your disc.
Yeah. James is going with like a fireball here. He's throwing super overstable out the hand and trying to get it to swing back. Catches a tree, definitely a little overturned out the hand, but he was trying to avoid the left kick way down there.
I'm almost surprised he doesn't just throw his Nomad and let it bend right.
Same. I'm going pyro here and thinking, please God, don't do what I did yesterday. And I didn't. And then I almost made it.
That was close.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. That's ideal.
Yeah.
Start something on the left, drag it right.
Yeah.
I imagine Noah's going to try and do the same thing. This looks like a little bit faster Frisbee.
Yeah, and he throws this disc a lot. He's already thrown it twice this round. That was his 3rd shot with it. But it's a... I'm not exactly sure what it is, but he uses it a lot.
A T-bird?
Maybe it's a
I
T-bird.
think it's a T-bird.
All right.
And Paul throwing an amazing shot.
Yep.
He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, that... It surprised me that James isn't going Nomad and trying to do the same thing.
I agree.
Yeah, that was really cool. So Noah does not have much here. Forehand roller, live music, big ramp. Right up by the basket. Very cool, very fun.
I was gonna bounce it in, I thought. You guys need a forehand roller throw in on ace run.
That would be cool. I appreciate his heart trying to do that for us.
James going to give it a bid.
Yeah.
Very aggressive.
I was thinking the same thing. I wish I had that ability to be like a little anti-spin guy sometimes.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
He makes it look so easy. Yep. Smooth. Paul for
Paul for birdie.
Yep. Yep. That's a good cleanup there. I think Noah has a really good putt for these style of baskets too. It's like nose down and soft. It comes in really well. I like to see it. You don't really see too much action off the pole in a dangerous way.
Sometimes with that fast putt.
Whoa, what is that? Yeah. Zach, I hit a lefty chicken wing.
Hole 6, playing even par.
Wow.
Wow. Ranked 4th hardest on the course.
Okay.
406 feet. Ideally, you're going to throw something on a little hyzer and flip it up just past this red basket, hopefully missing those trees and leave yourself a putt. There's also a net directly behind the basket, so if you want to go a little bit faster and fall into that net, that's a play as well. I think most people are not trying to do that. You don't get relief from the net.
Yeah, well, I think he said card decision.
Card decision, good to know.
Yeah, well, wasn't a ton of clarity. I'm going Volt. Missed my angle out the hand. I wanted a little bit of hyzer, and I actually hit it flat, and so I just dragged it over. Definitely want to hit this with some hyzer. I got 200 feet in, so it's not too bad.
Paul's going to go for that hyzer flip-up play.
Yeah, and he went faster than he did yesterday. So I think this was a T-bird, and the first day he went rock. So he got to push it a little bit more and go for a little more of that ground play. And James is throwing the same disc I am. He's throwing a Volt here.
Last tree to miss.
I was hoping that the second time I saw it happen, that it would work out and be a little bit different. It looks so good.
Ooh, gonna get through the trees.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. Late gap, but worked all the way down there. That is definitely a T-bird. I had 200, a little bit of an awkward spot. Like, I had to play it to the basket and a little bit of action.
There's the net we were talking about.
Yep, right on it. James is like 30 feet closer than I am, different angle in. Gentle hyzer. He's really good at that shot.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, little nose up.
Surprising to see him miss right on that. He's been such a solid putter.
That one was a truly just terrible putt.
So did you get relief from the net?
No, we pushed the net a little bit so that I could take a stance, but it was on my butt and on my leg and stuff while I was going to putt. But I could take a mark where it was at in the sand pit because we didn't think that I could go back behind into the volleyball pit and then throw up and over the net with like a tomahawk. So I was able to mark it where I was, but it was like rubbing up against. But that being said, it was a bad putt, very makeable, and never really had a chance. And 3 missed straddle putts right side so far, so not good. Yeah. Hole 7, 3rd hardest hole on the course. And daunting. You want to hit this first gap, right side of this tree that we're passing here on our left, then cut right back to the left of this brown tree on our right, and then just finish all the way up. You'll also see some later turn to the right, and then finish up here and flexing back to the left. So like a more stable disc that flexes versus something that just kind of stands up and glides towards it. You're gonna see a lot of fairways and drivers. Noah with a terrible kick. Super far left, not a good spot to be. We looked for a little while to find it.
Oh no. Oh, going through the right side. Is that his Halo Valkyrie?
Halo Valkyrie, and he made it look just so easy.
Wow.
He took the biggest gap. He threw more on that flex line side that you'll see, and it was perfect. Yeah. James going trail here told me he threw it 35 long yesterday and made his putt. Yep. And I said, that's insane.
James Conrad things. Is this your time lapse?
Time lapse. Same disc as yesterday. Very frustrated after messing up the short one on the last, and I just peered the shot. Didn't get lucky this time like I have been in the past in my 3 in a row. I was mad enough to be like, I am hitting this gap, and I did.
James is left with a gap to get up and down. Doesn't quite get it there. He'll be looking at a circle 2 putt to save his par.
Yeah, and after about 2.5 minutes of looking, we're at Noah's. He's throwing a forehand. He got through a lot, got up to it. Really happy with where he landed after that. That's what he was saying.
This would be a big putt to keep the momentum.
Yeah. It was he left himself in a bad spot comparatively. I'm about 40 here. Another straddle putt, but this time I made sure not to miss right. It's my only goal. And I blocked the camera, so I've got that going for me too. But what you didn't tell is I hearted it.
Great up and down from Noah to save par.
We went through it as a team. Yeah, the card vibes were awesome today.
Paul remembering that he loves downhill putts.
He's the downhill putt guy, I'm telling you. And yesterday he had a slow start through 5, and he shot a 6 under. And today he had a slow start through 5, and I just really like his chances for this stretch from 6 and on.
Hole number 8 coming in at the 17th easiest hole on the course. Almost half a stroke under par, 246 feet. Ideally, what you're going to do is work a backhand putter down this gap and let it fade just into the hillside, skipping up towards the pin. It is short enough that you will see a lot of ace runs, The only problem with that is if you are coming at a little bit of that height, you'll often hit that path and skip quite a bit long and leave yourself a circle 2 putt.
Yep. And I love Paul Oman's style of shot for this. He goes nose up, straight putter.
Come on. Nice.
What a great run.
Yeah, it was very smooth and controlled. The pacing was great. I'm going with like a zone style disc, like super overstable. This is an entropy.
No. Oh my God.
Mine was about a foot off. And now 25 feet away.
Yeah, you'll be looking at a 25-foot putt back down the hill towards the basket. Noah looks to be doing the same thing. Gets a little kiss off the tree.
He went through like 5 trees that we couldn't really see on this angle and then got a nice little kiss at the end. It looked a lot like his drive on hole 2.
James is looking to put it close. It's the last tree on the left.
Yeah, he was pretty frustrated after that shot. This is definitely one you think of James Conrad puring.
Not quite.
I love the height on it, and it was good pacing, but yeah, just a little bit left.
That's a great putt from you, especially facing downhill. If you miss that putt, that's a long comebacker.
I told myself I don't have an option to miss today, and then I made it. But I missed 3 earlier when I was telling myself that, so that didn't help much. Actually.
Well, you had to get it warmed up.
Yeah.
Couple of birdies and a par for James.
Yeah. 3 birdies is definitely what you're looking to see on that for a card. Hole 9, second hardest hole on this course. Daunting gap. You're looking to throw a forehand or a backhand through it. You're trying to get up here. If you're throwing a forehand, you're throwing it hard, and you're trying to get to circle's edge. If you're throwing a backhand, you're trying to park it, but it's one of the most beautiful late flip turning backhand shots that you can throw. I think this one is one of my favorite shots on this course because it's challenging, it has teeth, and you've got to nail this gap.
Paul Oman with his Halo Valkyrie.
Come on.
We had some crazy gusty wind going on, and it was right to left, and I think it made it hard for his disc to turn over all the way at the top of the flight like you would normally expect with that style of disc. I'm going with a Mayhem here. Same disc I threw yesterday, cooked it, but I beat the first, and then I caught the second, and I really wanted to get a circle's edge putt, and I threw it too hard.
This just looks beautiful from Noah. Straight down the middle. That's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah.
He'll have a long bid for birdie.
And he is flexing those forehand muscles. James going trail here. Says yesterday he parked this hole. Today, super smooth, tough slide down, but he said he hit this pole that's right here on the right side of our screen and stayed right there. So I had 155 into the green, kind of an awkward, funky angle, especially with some of that wind. And pushed it a little bit long, but happy with that.
You've got to be thinking at this point in the round, Paul's looking at his score and knowing where he's at in the field and has to be giving this a bid.
Yeah. Or laying up.
I got it.
I don't know if he checks scores during rounds or not. But that's one that too can get away from you. And I think after bogeying it yesterday, I think he was totally happy to take a par on it today and move on.
It was a good bid from James from where he was at.
Yeah, and we still had some of that finicky wind going on. That it's a tough one to keep the right perfect height on, because when you're coming up that hill, everything's nose up and just blowing backwards and up. And I looked at scores when I missed that putt with the net on my back, and I realized I was 2 down through 6 and 3 back of the lead. And I was like, okay, I really gotta put my head to it. And then got the 7 and 8, and haven't looked at scores again since. But it was like definitely like a get your butt in gear situation. And I think Noah and James also look at scores too, so they were kind of aware of what was going on. But not super hot front nines for us. 2 4s, a 3, and a 2. On chase card, you're looking to push a little bit more of that. But all totally workable.
So you see Zach and Greg Barsby and Kevin Jones all leading the way at 11 under for the event so far. Raven right behind him, along with Austin Turner and Meintsma.
And Kevin Jones, 3rd card, putting up a heater. He started at like 3 under for the day, so really, maybe that's not true, maybe 4 under for the day, and he's pushing hard, so really cool to see that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's Zach Nash, Raven Newsom. Come back for the back 9. It's going to get exciting. There's lots of cool action, good weather, scoreable holes. Yeah.
We want to thank the Patreons as well for making this possible.
Yeah, seriously, they're special people doing a special thing, so we're very thankful.